sweat last night. We go 2-1. We're 42-27 on the year. We had 6, count them, 6 base runners in that Rockies-Red Sox game in the first inning, and that's one of our 2 victories, and we'll take 2-1 every single night. That's why we have that gap. Take a sip. You've earned it. I love it. Let's get right back to it. Thumbs up, subscribe. Those are the 2 things I ask of you. In return, I'm going to give you some fun stuff. All right? Some fun stuff. Here's what I need from you, though. Just pay attention. I didn't need anything else. I just wanted you to pay attention. That's all. I'm going to head over to Caesars, where your first bet, you'll get back up to $1,250. 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Shall we? YRFI is the first play. You see, we have a yes and no. That means I owe you one more. Could be either way. It could be a wild card. My choice, my doing here. We're going to start in Queens. Subway Series. Scherzer, Severino. Hey, I think Severino is the guy clearly to be got here. And at plus 110, this is ideally a 50-50 shot. Scherzer's going up against a judgeless, I get it, top third of the Yankees lineup, but we've seen, even the dip, we've seen still some competent hitting. I don't know how aggressive they plan on being right there at the top, but if you are going to look at Scherzer here, it's not necessarily first pitch stuff. It's maybe just working counts. And that level of patience could definitely get mistake, quasi, something like that from Scherzer to groove or just a hit. We need base runners. And that's reasoning out base runners right there, rationalizing how we can get to base runners from the Yankees side. From the Mets side, Severino is going to walk somebody, most likely give up a hit. The combination of that at plus 110 allows us to take a little risk here with value on the board. Even if it's 8 to 10 points of value on the board, I'm going to start YRFI against Severino and Scherzer in the Subway Series. Look, 8 total right there. I know it's shaded heavily to the under, but we like going over 2, in fact. So that's another one. Don't worry, I'll get you your home run plays. I promise. NRFI in Seattle. All right. This one, again, a lot of this just stems from the pitching matchup. Miami on the road, late game, late series. We know that. George Kirby hosting the Marlins. You've got Edward Cabrera on the other side here. I think both of these guys are beyond competent and capable. Where Cabrera can get into trouble is a little loose with the walks. That's fine. With a K rate nearly at 30 and an X batting average of just over 200, you're able to pitch out of a jam or two. We cheat every now and again. We're humans. We're hypocrites. We bend. And we just laid out a set of criteria that benefited us in the YRFI. We're going to flip it and say, yeah, okay, Cabrera does everything well except walk, and that's fine. That's fine. And look, speaking of which, Kirby, I don't think the guy's walked a soul. 2% walk rate on his season so far is outstanding. Batting average a little iffy. K rate a little iffy, but nothing concerning. And look, he's going to limit mistakes in the first inning. That's all we care about. Now, I'm going to give you a third play here, but I just want to show you. Let's just say you took the top 2 and thought, you know what, Shander's onto something here. I like it. I like what he's doing. Why not put the 12? It can be $10 up to $1,250. Again, for whatever reason, you're not on Caesars. I don't understand it. I don't get it. You should be. First bet's on them. And there's a link below to do it, which is pretty cool. And you get to sweat out. No run first inning plays. Not bad. All right, let's do this. We'll get you out of here on a final play. It's going to be a YRFI. YRFI. Look at that. Plus money. Plus money play. 2 of 3 plus money plays. And you know what we did? We went YRFI against Lopez and Burns. Burns and Lopez. You want to start on the opposite side there? You want to start on the road with Corbin Burns? He's been pitching well. He has been pitching well. Minnesota at home is going to have to be a little aggressive. The K rates aren't quite alarming, but they can be concerning at times. They can also be rather neutral. And what helps a guy like Trevor Larnach or helps a guy even like Carlos Correa is that they're walking to help offset some Ks. You actually have a pretty decent matchup favoring, barely, but still favoring the Minnesota Bats at home in the first inning, to where you can draw a walk, you can force a deeper count, and that can lead to a base runner for Corbin Burnes. Now, on the flip side, Pablo Lopez, you're going to have to just take a stab. You cannot let Pablo Lopez settle into any groove. And if you're Milwaukee, you're going to have a chance with your top three hitters. You're going to have a chance to be aggressive early in the count. That's where you really do have to make something happen in the start of this game, and that's why we lean NRFI here. And look at that beauty. You don't need to parlay that. We never suggest that you do, but that's just how we have it. All right. Now, I told you, all right, every time we do this video, I make a deal with you. Okay. I have the link below for the Odd Shopper Premium tool. You can sign up. You're going to just be able to use everything immediately. The parlay builder, all the fun stuff. If you do, I'll give you some home run plays. You ask, you shall receive. Behind the paywall. McNeil, Trey Turner. Look at that. De La Cruz. You got home runs for days, folks. And I'm just asking that you sign up for the tool below. That's it. All right. I will see you in the winner's circle. And if we go 3-0, I tell you what, if we sweep the week, I'll douse myself in milk. How about that? If we sweep it, we got to sweep.